South African star Quinton de Kock has apologized for refusing to take the knee in his team's T20 World Cup match and said he would be happy to do it. "I would like to start by saying sorry to my teammates and the fans back home," de Kock said in a statement Thursday. "I never ever wanted to make this a Quinton issue. I understand the importance of standing against racism, and I also understand the responsibility of us as a player to set an example. If me taking a knee helps to educate others and makes the life of others better, I am more than happy to do so." De Kock pulled out a Tuesday's match against holders West Indies for personal reasons, defying orders from Cricket South Africa to their player on following the anti-racism gesture. Defying orders from Cricket South Africa to their players on following the anti-racism gesture. Defending champions West Indies called up former skipper Jason Holder to their T20 World Cup squad on Wednesday after fast bowler Obey McCoy suffered a tournament-ending right leg injury. The West Indies have lost both of their opening matches in the Super 12 and need to beat Bangladesh on Friday to have any hope on making the semi-finals. McCoy, 24, picked up the injury in the 6-wicket defeat in England Sharjah on Saturday and then missed the 8-wicket loss to South Africa on Tuesday. Holder, who has won 99 West Indies caps including 27 T20 appearances to his name, was one of the permitted travelling reserves in the UAE. Feyenoord's general manager Mark Koevermans announced his resignation from the club on Wednesday after a series of threats which officials said made him fear of him and his family. The shock resignation, the third in 5 years by the club's top officials, comes after a number of incidents in which Koevermans had been targeted, reportedly by hardcore fans of the notoriously rowdy club. The main reason for his departure is that he, after a series of incidents, feels like he can no longer properly function or make decisions without fearing the impact on the safety of him and his family, Feyenoord said in a statement. Ruben Trumpelman led a lethal bowling show to set up Namibia's stunning 4-wicket win over Scotland in their first ever Super 12 clash of the T20 World Cup on Wednesday. Chasing a tricky 110, JJ Smith made an unbeaten 32 to drive the team home with 5 balls to spare in Abu Dhabi and extend Namibia's win streak to 3 in the tournament after the team came through the qualifying round. Smith and David Wiese, who made 16, put on key partnership of 35 in low-scoring match to hand Scotland their second loss of the group stage. Trumpelman began the show with the 3 wickets in the first over to return figures of 3 for 17 with his left-arm pace and restrict Scotland to 109 for 8. After adding the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup in their trophy case, England in a prime position to win the Ayers T20 World Cup. The ruthlessness of the England cricket team was showcased in the first match of the T20 World Cup campaign against the 2-time T20 World Cup winners West Indies. The defending champions failed to establish their dominance against a very motivated, agile and versatile England bowling attack and were bowled out to the partly score of 55. In the second match, England managed to subdue the Bangladeshi batsmen to 124, adding another victory to their pursuit of glory. Opening batsman Jason Roy on Wednesday credited the England bowlers for helping set up a second successive victory at the T20 World Cup with an 8-wicket drubbing of Bangladesh. Roy smashed 61 of 38 balls as England roamed to their victory target of 125 in 14.1 overs in the Super 12 clash in Abu Dhabi. He reached his 7th T20 half-century with a straight 6 in the 50th match during a partnership of 73 with David Malan, who made an unbeaten 28. "We bowled extremely well, take nothing away from the bowlers," Roy told reporters after his man of the match performance. "We took our catches and fielded and bowled really well. We got off to a great start with the bats and then just capitalized on a lower total." Former Australia batsman Stuart Law has been snagged as a head coach of Middlesex with the year left on his contract, the English county team announced on Wednesday. The decision followed a review of Middlesex performances over the past 3 seasons by the club's cricket committee, with Alan Coleman becoming interim head coach. The Lord-based side lost 7 of their first 10 county championship matches in 2021 and were consequently placed in competition's bottom tier during the season's second stage. Their wide ball performances were also dismal as the club finished second time from the bottom in the group stage of England's domestic 50-over and T20 competition. The head of Global Footballers Union FIFPro is confident a plan to hold the Men's World Cup every 2 years is dead in its track and insists FIFA should do more to promote the women's version instead. FIFA will hold a summit in December with President Gianni Infantino, still hoping to find consensus on plans to stage the men's tournament more often than the current 4-year cycle. However, opposition has been so widespread from leagues, players and supporters group that the chances of a benign World Cup actually happening over remote. Bayern Munich defender Lucas Hernandez will not go to Spanish jail for violating a resisting order in 2017 after a Madrid court on Wednesday accepted an appeal by the French player. "We consider that the appeal should not be upheld and the order to enter prison suspended," the court said in a statement. The suspension of the sentence will be for a period of 4 years as long as Hernandez, a World Cup winner with France in 2018, was arrested 4 years ago in Spain for violating a court order banning him from contacting his partner after violating interaction between the pair. Former Spanish international striker Fernando Llorente is set to sign for Eibar, the Spanish second division club, announced on Wednesday. The Basque club posted a statement on their website saying that they had reached an agreement in principle with the 36-year-old free agent subject to his medical, alongside photos of the player with his shirt off being examined. The former Juventus and Athletic Bilbao marksman contract would commit him to the club till the end of the season. Eibar, relegated in the summer after 6 seasons in La Liga, are second in the second division.
बोल ब्रीफ्स की वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए बोल ब्रीफ्स के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलें।